morning. This is the August 22nd special meeting agenda for the Economic Development Authority, which I'm calling to order. First order of business is roll call. Jamie.
EDA President Bailey.
Here.
EDA Vice President Dennis.
Here.
EDA Member Crone.
Here.
EDA Member Myers.
Here.
EDA Member Scott.
Here.
EDA Member Carey. EDA Member Thewis.
And just for everyone at the table here, we do have our newest member down on the right side of me here. Sandy Scott has joined us as our newest member of the EDA, so we welcome you. We did interview, EDA Vice President Dennis and I did interviews a couple weeks ago, I think it was, and interviewed 4 candidates and chose Sandy, so we're glad to have you on our team.
Nice to meet everyone.
Awesome.
Happy to be here.
There you go. So number 3 is approval of minutes. 3.1 is approval of the August 9th, 2022 EDA meeting minutes. If there are no changes or corrections, I'll look for a motion to approve.
Motion to approve the minutes.
We have a motion by EDA Vice President Dennis,
Second.
second by EDA Member Crone. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll move to 4, which is business items. 4.1 is the economic development update, and Gretchen will take or G up here, will take us to through that. So welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the board.
Thank you.
All right, it's another beautiful day in the neighborhood, right? So rather than make this the world's shortest meeting, it's still going to be the world's shortest meeting. We thought we'd give you a few of the updates that have been in between the last meeting and before your September 13 meeting. So you can see in the picture, Cottage Grove Logistics Park. So full building permits have been issued for the first 2 buildings, 1 and 2. And you can see in building 1, the walls are completed, the roof is being installed, and it's probably even faster since we put these pictures up. Building 2, the footings and plumbing underground work have been completed, and the tip-up panel installation begins in August, which is August. So there you go. They're going fast. Renewal by Anderson. The building permit was issued for yet another expansion for them, and so that's exciting news. Leafline Labs, the footing, foundation, and permit have been issued, and so of course they're expanding again, so you know your business park is blowing and going. Park Place Storage plans have been submitted for their 4th building. They requested a change in materials. It'll come as no surprise that the supply chain issues are still creating challenges for building. It requires submittal of revised plans for review and approval by the building division, and the planning and engineering divisions need to verify compliance with the original 2017 resolution that approved the project. So it's a long time in coming, but it's getting there. Economic Development River Cruise. You've received several emails from Jamie. The RSVP link is in there, and we really would respectfully request that you do RSVP if you're going to attend so we can have an accurate head count. And you did receive that as well?
I don't think I have.
Well, we'll double check. So we have a couple of upcoming ribbon cuttings, Comp Care Urgent Care ribbon cutting. That's on the 25th, this Thursday at 3 o'clock. If you can attend, we'd love to have you there to welcome them to Cottage Grove, 7500 80th Street South. Another one, Pine Harbor Christian Academy ribbon cutting on August the 29th at 3 p.m. for their expansion, and you can see they're located at 11,125 West Point Douglas Road. So that's exciting, next to the River Oaks Golf Course. Is that correct, Jamie? Mm-hmm. Okay. Happy to answer any questions about, you would think, yeah, if, you know, it's only been 5 months. Sometimes I'm like, which church is this?
The harbor.
Yeah, right. I'm happy to answer any questions if you have them.
Any questions by any EDA members at this point? All right, thank you, Gretchen, for the quick update. And then we'll move to 4.2, which is the First Amendment to the purchase agreement for Ryan Companies.
Thank you very much. So Ryan Companies, they notified the city administrator that they needed more time to complete their project. And they've requested an extension of their closing date to March the 3rd of next year. The city doesn't have any objection to the extension, subject to the following conditions, which you see on your screen. $35,000 of the original earnest money becomes non-refundable on September the 1st. An additional $20,000 is required in earnest money to be deposited with title within 3 days if you so approve this. And if they proceed to closing, of course, then that monies will be credited to them at closing. Happy to answer any questions on that, and you have 3 recommendations before you to complete the transaction if you so approve.
Sounds good. This looks fairly straightforward. It's something that we've been seeing throughout various developments happening within the community, specific to the business park as well as even some housing.
Yeah, yes.
Some delaying, just kind of watching for the economy. So any questions or comments or anything from the EDA? All right, if seeing none, we'll take each one separately. We have 3 separate motions before us, which are on the screen. If one of you want to take the first one.
I can start off here with the, I'd like to motion to adopt Resolution 2022-010, consenting to the First Amendment to the purchase agreement between Wag Farms and the EDA, and the First Amendment to the purchase agreement between the EDA and Ryan Companies, Inc., or USA, Inc.
All right, so we have a motion by EDA Member Myers. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by EDA Vice President Dennis. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Who would like to take number 2?
I can take the second one.
Okay.
So a motion to authorize the EDA president and the city administrator to execute the First Amendment to the purchase agreement with Wag Farms to extend the closing date to March 3rd, 2023.
All right, so we have a motion by EDA Member Crone. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by EDA Vice President Dennis. Any discussion on this one? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And then number 3. You want to do it? Go ahead.
Okay, so I will make a motion to authorize the EDA president and the city administrator to execute the First Amendment to the purchase agreement with Ryan Companies US, Inc., to extend the closing date to March 3rd, 2023, subject to minor modifications by the city attorney.
All right, so we have a motion by EDA Member Scott. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by EDA Vice President Dennis. Any discussion on this one? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. There you go.
Thank you all very much.
All right. Number 5 is public hearings, which we do not have any this morning. 6 is other business. As G was mentioning to you, we do have a calendar in front of you that you can take with you if you'd like today, highlighting some of the things she already mentioned, but up there. And then 6.2 is EDA comments. Are there any EDA comments or requests out there? Yes, EDA Member Vice President Dennis.
Thank you, Mayor. Probably should talk a little bit about our event coming up.
Yes.
at Facebook
Yep,
Live.
perfect.
So, we're going to do, and I believe, remind me on the date on that. 6th. Thank you. Yep. So on the 6th of September, the mayor and I are going to get together and we're going to do a Facebook Live talking all about economic development, giving people an update on things that have happened since we came back from Las Vegas and some new things that are going on. And we're going to provide opportunities for folks to ask questions in real time. And you and I will do our very best to address all those questions that people have. So it should be an exciting time. And I believe, what time are we doing that again? 7
I
o'clock?
believe, right?
Yep, and I think we're doing for a whole hour.
Yes, an hour this time.
Yep, so we did a half hour the last time and the clock went awfully fast. So this time we're gonna double it up and should be a fun time and very exciting, so.
Absolutely. Any other EDA comments? I guess the only other one I can throw in there, and, we just want to commend our staff. We had the opportunity to entertain actually a landowner and then also a developer in town about 2 weeks ago now? About 2 weeks ago with regards to the shops at Cottage. I would just share with you that the meeting went extremely well. We've gotten very positive comments and information back from both parties, actually. So it was pretty amazing to be able to really market our city. We were able also to take them around town in a bus to kind of show them all the things that are happening within the community, and they were quite impressed. And so we're keeping our fingers crossed. Obviously, the landowner and the developer have to work together, obviously price and all that kind of stuff, but very, very positive on that. And then I would also make a note that, you know, the EDA, I believe in our last meeting, we approved, and so did the council, approved doing the hotel study that we're going to be doing. And interestingly enough, just since we haven't even done it yet, I mean, we're just putting it out there. I don't know if you want to comment on it, G.
Well, everybody's excited. All the hoteliers that we had already met with, the city administrator and Mayor and Councilmember Dennis, I want a copy of the study, and they're all interested in Cottage Grove and a location. So you not only have interest, you have competing interests potentially. So we'll see
Yeah, it was kind
what
of
happens with that.
frankly surprising. Not, I shouldn't say surprising, but it was good to see. We literally had a very reputable company, hotel chain, reach out to us and say they were ready to work with you on a significant hotel, actually, in Cottage Grove, which I thought was pretty amazing. So now we're just
You all
going to.
like to make deals, so
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So thought we'd just share that with the EDA, so it was a pretty good thing to do.
it's exciting news.
Yep, thank you. Seeing no other comments or anything, 6.3 is response to previous EDA comments. I don't believe there was any. 7, workshop, which we don't have any. We're all the way down to adjournment. Who would like to make the motion to adjourn?
I can motion for adjournment.
All right, so we have a motion by EDA member Myers. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Second by EDA member Scott. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned.